Hey guys, so I thought I'd do a quick Exvlog because it's been a little while and a lot's been happening. So those of you who follow me on Twitter or on Facebook will know that I've been away and busy a lot. I was actually out of Exeter for more of June than I was in Exeter. So I was off in Germany on the chapel tour. I was off in Birmingham giving a talk at the Royal Meteorological Society student conference about my PhD research, and geez, I think that might actually be it, in addition to, you know, Oxford and Jersey. So the first of the chapel vlogs has gone live. If you haven't seen it, it will be, I'll include a link on the screen. I'm so happy with how these videos have come out. There's 2 more big vlogs coming, and I think they're like the most fun thing I've edited, but you know, I'll let you be the judge of that, so yeah, please give them a watch. And I know I said that I would vlog the conference, but I decided not to because I figured, basically, I've got about 25 different videos to edit at the moment because I've got stuff for this channel, I've got stuff for the SBC Oxford, my college channel, I've got stuff for Darl to edit. There's just so much to do that I didn't want to add to that work list. Incidentally, if you have any questions about the conference, because I didn't vlog, if you want to ask me something about it, please, in the comments below. Hopefully you now know to turn on your comment replies. But, you know, I had a really good time at the conference. I actually was asked to write an article for the Royal Meteorological Society magazine based on my talk, which is, you know, yay! But, and people seemed to enjoy it at the time, and it was a great experience for me. So, yeah, getting there with a PhD, it feels like. Well, talking about my PhD. The actual science... Actually, no, I jest. The science is going okay. I had a really good meeting with my supervisors yesterday where we were sort of talking about a plan for my thesis, because if you don't know, at the end of the PhD you don't really sit an exam per se. What you do is you write a thesis, which is about a 200-page document that details all the scientific work you've done in your PhD, and includes background, literature review, that kind of stuff, but also the original science that you've contributed. So it's quite a big daunting prospect to write, and the idea of filling out your technical chapters, because you have standard, you know, you have the introduction, you have the background chapter, then you have about 3 chapters or so where you bring out your technical results and your theoretical work and you justify it and all that kind of stuff, and then you have something at the end which can be a bit flexible. But like the actual meat of it, that technical stuff, is quite intimidating to say this is what I want to do, because you're not used to doing that. You know, you're used in education to be told this is what you're going to learn, it's going to be this and this and this. And a PhD is daunting to start because you actually have to determine what you want to look at. But it's even more daunting when you're writing it up, because you're sort of trying to say to people, I think this is worth adding to the scientific literature, I think what I'm doing is worthwhile. So actually talking to my supervisors about that yesterday and having that okayed was a really, really positive step. So thumbs up from me for the PhD so far. On the subject of PhD videos, actually, I am going to be uploading a series of videos, like a stratosphere crash course, which I said I'd do a little while ago, but I didn't upload because I didn't have the time to do them properly. I've now set myself a schedule, you might have seen it on Twitter, where I basically said that they're going to be coming out every week from the 8th of August through to the 22nd of August. So, that's going to be like a weekly, just 3 videos, but they're going to be quite long, talking about an introduction to atmospheric science, talking about the stratosphere, and talking about my research. So if you're interested in that, stick around. Between those videos, there are hopefully going to be videos about the work that Darl does, so like talking about species going extinct, why they're going extinct, why disease still exists, which I really hope will be thought-provoking. Hopefully 2 videos a week though. It's quite ambitious, but I'm going to see if I can do it for summer whilst I have the time and there's not so much singing. Actually, on the subject of Darl, I don't know, maybe YouTube screwed up on this one, but I loaded a series of vlogs about my time in Darl, and the first one's got like 3,000 views and the rest of them got less than 1,000. I'm not sure why that is. Maybe the sub bot screwed up, maybe people just aren't interested, but if you haven't seen them, playlist is like here. I did 4 videos in total, and I am really, really pleased with how they came out. They look great, I think. And I really enjoyed my time there, so if you like seeing me looking happy, or if you like learning about unusual things like animal conservation and me being peed on by tamarins, then go and check it out, because it was like the best experience of my life. So yeah, if I don't know, maybe people just aren't interested, and maybe I'm just like, please validate me. But yeah, if that's not the case, then go check it out. I think they're great. The last thing that I wanted to talk about in this video was actually a service called Patreon. Now, you might be familiar with it, you might not. It's basically like an extension of the Renaissance patron system, where somebody like a nobleman who was rich would pay for an artist like, say, Leonardo da Vinci to do works of art, or if it was somebody else to write poetry or something like that, they would be their patron. Patreon is like that, but for YouTubers, so people pay money either on a monthly basis or on a video basis to creators that they really like. Now, I am not on this service. It's something that I know some people do because they like getting rid of the adverts on their video, which, let's face it, are really annoying, but I don't know if it's a path I want to go down just yet. feel free to contribute to whether, you know, if you would. This feels very douchebaggy, but like if you would be interested in like supporting me on Patreon, put down in the comments. I'm not just going to turn it on and be like, yay, give me your money, because I want to listen to what you guys say. You are such an amazing community, and I respect you way too much to just try and pump you for cash. I wanted to talk about Patreon because I basically started supporting some people recently, and I realised that maybe you don't know about these content creators, and I think they're like the best things on YouTube, so, you know, let's share. So the 3 things that I'm supporting on Patreon are Crash Course, SciShow, and Every Frame of Painting. Now, Crash Course you're probably most familiar with because I talk about it in some other videos. It's basically like online education for free across a range of subjects, and there's you know, world history, they're doing economics at the moment, there's physiology, chemistry, you know, it's just an amazing educational resource. So I'm supporting that on a monthly basis, and SciShow is kind of like the science version of that, but it's more science news than science education. And they have different branches like SciShow Space, SciShow Kids, and I think it's a really valuable addition to YouTube, so I'm supporting that. In addition to those 2, there's a fantastic channel called Every Frame of Painting. Now, I am a massive film geek. I one day want to make films myself, and Every Frame of Painting is literally the best thing I think I've ever found on YouTube. It's a series of video essays done by an editor where he looks for concepts throughout films, and there was one recently on chairs, for example. There's another one on Jackie Chan, there's another one on Michael Bay. If you like film, do yourself a favour and check it out. I'll put something up on the screen because it's literally amazing. I fangirled so hard when I found this, and I'm absolutely delighted to support it on Patreon. So if you like the sound of these channels, or if you watch them already yourself, then maybe consider supporting them on Patreon, because I think as a YouTube community we should try and bring up the people that are the best and produce the best content in terms of high quality, in terms of how engaging it is, in terms of how innovative it is. People who make that level of content, I think, should be rewarded. And given that they're effectively putting it out for free, it's kind of amazing that they do it in the first place. So I'm doing this as a method to try and keep them to stick around on YouTube. So maybe go and check them out yourself. That's it for me in this video, a slightly pointless, kind of rambling update. I really hope you enjoy the videos that are coming out soon, because my god, the editing is practically killing me. And I will see you around. I'll vlog again in like a couple of weeks, by the end of August for sure. And stay safe until then. Leave your comments about Patreon down there. And anything else, in fact. If there's anything on your mind, just put it in the comment section, because I love getting comments. I never get enough on my videos because I love hearing from you guys, you amazing, beautiful, intelligent audience. I never hear enough from you, so please talk to me. Talk to me! Thanks for watching, and I will see you in a couple of weeks.